In this video, I'm going to discuss the more advanced features of the Zenforo Media Gallery on zloa.com. Let's click on the Media tab. So when we get to the home page of the Media tab, we can do a few things. We can browse new content. We can go to the user's content, the user's albums. We can add media, and we can search media. Also, if you click the search up here in the upper right hand corner, you'll notice it puts a checkbox in search media only. So if I were to type something up here right now, say ZL900, and press search, it's only going to look in the media section and not look for any threads or posts under the forum section. So you'll see the first one on the top right here, it highlighted the part of the keyword that it found because it was in this picture's title. And we can just click on that and it brings us straight to it. This happens to be one of this user's photos that were added in a previous example. You'll notice in the title, ZL900 was part of the title of the picture, and in this case that's most likely how the search engine found it. Now I'm going to show you a little more advanced setting, and these are tags. Social media and social networking are starting to use tags nowadays as an advanced filtering in order to help searching for certain things. A user may add tags to a photo fairly easy, but please remember that tags should not be a phrase. These are pretty much key search words. To add a tag to this photo, we would simply come to right here below the title's name. There is an area that says tags, and we can click on add tags. A window pops up, and in this case I'm just going to type ZL900. Now you'll notice you start to get a list of tags. Some of them are a little out of order right now, but they will be cleaned up as time persists, and the list will just get better and better. When you are done selecting a tag, the easiest way is to just hit a comma. Now you'll see an X next to it. If you want to get rid of it, you can just cancel it by hitting the X. Or you can add more tags. Each one is separated by an additional comma. So now I'm going to type eliminator, and I'm going to add another comma. So if someone were to search for the keywords eliminator or ZL900, it would be pulled up because there's a tag for each one of those. If they typed in both keywords into the search engine at the same time, it would still find the photo as well. Let's go ahead and save the changes. Now that we're back on this page right here, let's go ahead and show you how to edit the title of a photo. So what we want to do here is drop back a page. You can do that multiple ways. In this case, I'm just going to press on the breadcrumb bar here. And here's a picture of our photo albums, and we want to select this photo album right here. And you'll notice in the upper left corner of every photo, there's a little checkbox. This checkbox allows you to select multiple images all at the same time, and from here you have a set of tools. So in this case, let's click on this one. And where it says Other Action, let's hit the drop-down menu and hit Edit Media Items. We get a screen that pops up, and I've decided I want to change the name of this photo just to ZL9, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Edit Media. So down here, you'll notice the name of that photo has changed. So right here, it's now called ZL9, and it's tagged with the keywords Eliminator and ZL900. So now what happens if we use the search engine and we search for that keyword again? Let's click on Media. Let's make sure we have the checkbox that says Search Media Only. If it's easier for you, you can always click right here where it says Search Media. And you get something a little similar, and it allows you to also search in categories. So for our keyword, we're going to put ZL900 again, and we're simply going to press Search. Now you'll notice that it's still on the top of the list, but this time it didn't highlight the title because ZL900 is not a keyword that's in the title. So how did it find this in the search engine? The answer is because it's tagged, and it's tagged properly. Remember I said please try not to use phrases as tags. In some cases, a short phrase would make sense. For example, if you had an aftermarket exhaust, maybe it makes sense to make a tag that is called aftermarket exhaust, 2 words. But a more descriptive tag would be maybe if it was D&D header. So you put D and D and make that one tag, and then the next tag would be called header. And then you can make another tag called exhaust. They're all separate. But when you use those keywords in your search engine, if the search engine catches multiple keywords, it's going to put that all together for you, and your search results are going to be much better. I hope that's a good explanation on how tagging works. So what else can we do with advanced settings for media? Let's go back a page again and go back to that same album. And we are the author, this user, ZLTest, is the author of this album. So we have a little extra rights than what you would see if you were just someone coming in taking a look at it. So let's say we want to change the order of these photos here because your album shows disassembly of a motor, for example. The author of the album can come up and press Customize Album Order. You'll get a window that pops up, and it'll say go ahead and customize the album order. And now these are all drag and drop. So if this needs to be up at the top or in the middle, you just move it to where you need it and then you drop it. Just like that. When you're done, hit Save Custom Order. You can hit Cancel, or you can hit Delete Custom Order, whatever you want to do. So let's save it like that, and you'll see it's actually changed the order on this page here. Pretty neat, especially if you want to show people how to actually do custom disassembly of something and your pictures happen to be all out of order when you upload them. Great feature. Okay, moving right along, we have a couple other features we can cover. So I'm going to go back to the albums page here. And in the past I used this album as an example, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that same one again. I'm going to click on this album to open it up. And you'll notice here that we can go ahead and look at all the individual photos as normal. However, let's go back to that same analogy we were using before. Let's just say, for example, that this is an album that's of interest to us because someone was demonstrating the assembly of a motor or how to time a camshaft or something like that after having the timing chain off. You can actually watch an album just by clicking this right here. And then you get some options that pop up. Do you want to watch it for new media? Do you want to watch it for comments, media and comments? Now what this does is it sends you notifications. These notifications can show up as alerts, which is in the upper right hand corner of your screen. Or if it's very important to you, you can actually have it do alerts and email or just email, however you would like to do that. In this particular case, I'd like to get alerts, and I'd like to get alerts if there's new media added to this album or if somebody makes a comment on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit watch the album. So now if the owner of this album adds any other pictures, I will get an alert right here whenever I'm online, and we'll have a message down here and it'll bring us right to that album when we click on it. And then the alert gets dismissed. It doesn't stay there permanently. But next time someone adds a photo or a comment, a new alert would appear. So those are how alerts work. So what happens if you change your mind and you want to unwatch an album? Well, that's pretty simple as well. You just come back into the album and you click unwatch. You'll get a window that pops up and you just click unwatch that album. Straightforward, real simple. So now let's talk about likes, comments, and ratings. This sounds like a lot. It sounds like the media gallery is pretty complicated, but it really isn't once you get used to getting around. So let's just click on one of these images real quick. And you'll notice if you scroll down, we can write a comment right here. So you can actually comment on an image itself. And other users can also comment as well. So you can sort of have like a mini thread with a bunch of posts in it going on that's in direct relation to the photo. Or, if there's people in the photo, you can comment on the people that are in the photo. We'll get to that in a few minutes. In addition to writing your comments here, you can rate the media itself. So at the bottom of the screen here, if you hover over the stars, you can see it gives you a different rating for each star that you add on to there. And then when you click on it, you get a window that pops up and you can also leave a comment along with your rating. It's not necessary to leave a comment with a rating, but you can. And when you're done, you just hit submit rating. Great. So we just rated that photo 3 stars. Now, what else can we do in here? Well, you can report a photo. If it's inappropriate content, you can go ahead and hit the report button. It'll get flagged and the admins will take a look at it, and if necessary, we'll take actions against the user and get rid of the media. You can also like a photo. And over here it says you liked this. And on the user's side of things, they'll actually get something that says somebody liked your photo, somebody liked your post, somebody liked your comment, etc. And that is good because it helps users know what type of content other members appreciate. Uh, if you like a reply to a post that really helped somebody or helped you, if somebody gave you an answer on how to fix something and you liked the post, that lets the person that helped you fix it know that it was helpful and to keep posting with that type of information. So do like your posts just like you would on Facebook or any other social media site. So there's a couple other quick features I'd like to show you, and then we'll get going because this video is getting a little long. One feature is tagging a user in a photo. So for this example, I'm going to use Madman's photo albums. I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to open up this album right here. Now you'll notice there's a couple pictures with Madman in them. Here's one with him and his oldest son, the description says. And Madman would like it if people can find pictures with him in them a little better, perhaps. So let's click on this photo right here and then scroll down. And I happen to know that's him right over here. And this must be his son. So I can go to Media Tools and click Tag Members in Media. Now, real quick, we're going to get a flash at the top of the screen, and what's that saying is drag across the screen. You can't see it because it wasn't in our area of recording this video, but it said it was activated, and now I can drag across the screen right here. And when I let go of the mouse button, I'm going to get a pop-up. And right here, I can type the member's name that belongs to this forum. So we can't tag his son because his son is not a member of the forums as far as I know. But Madman is. So let's go ahead and click this and hit tag. And no one will be able to see that tag until Madman logs in next time and he approves that tag. Then next time someone hovers over the photo, you'll see his username pop up most likely, just like on other social media sites. So that's a neat feature to have as well. Now, if you were to search the media section specifically to his name, it would naturally find all his albums and all the media belonging to him, but most likely the search engine will also find photos where you tagged him. So, for example, if we had a picture from VMD as a group photo and we tagged everybody in that photo and they all got approved, whenever you search for multiple names at once or something like that, most likely that photo would show up in the search engine. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right here because we are just about out of time. Stay tuned for more how-to videos, and sooner or later you guys will be pros at this software. Take care.